Lobby 2 is George. Okay, gents, we're gonna start in a minute. Everybody ready? Siglas. As ready as can be.
Let's just go.
I will reset the lobby 3 times and then yeah. Yes. Keep on saying someone's initializing.
No, things, they can't be in the team chat. They must be in the chat.
Is someone initializing or? Oh, it was Monet. Oh yeah, no. It's okay. We'll wait for you. No, it's on light damage. Light damage. Yeah, for the Lambo, just put it into the wall now. What are you gonna do? There's no wall penalties. I made it very lenient. Yeah. If I see it happening, I kick you. Just like that. No questions asked. I'm waiting for Monet to just join quickly. Yeah. Once after this next reset, it will be qualifying. Cool. Good luck, guys. Have fun. Oh, not target lift. Says you left the room. Quality is on.
No. Matt.
Yes.
Matt.
Let's go, let me here.
Matt.
Yes, Okan.
The lobby is too jittery for the guys. I can host if you want to.
Is it jittery?
Yeah, some of they say it's lagging.
You guys can
Okay. Okay. All right.
We can open another one up if you guys want to change it. Don't mind it all. Is it? This is actual police. Hi guys and welcome to the first round of Sam Tuner Wars, I should say. This week, or this round, we are showcasing the iconic 600 PP Tokyo Expressway. It's in the game. It's sort of a carbon copy, but not precisely. I copied the homework, but changed it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tuning their car to 600 pp's. Everybody did seeding on Saturday and Sunday, and it decided which manufacturers to use. So going down the list, we got Darius and his team that chose BMW. I see he's actually alone in this lobby. We split the lobbies up because it got a bit much. Tristan, welcome. Nice to see you here. We're gonna watch some racing tonight. So we got Darius. He's racing alone. He's holding up the Team BMW name on his own in this lobby. Gibby racing in Team Porsche. He's also alone, racing for his team in this lobby. Hopefully his teammates could also help get some points in the second lobby. We have Steele, aka Monet. He's racing for Chevrolet. Teammates are George and Nardis. Nardis is unfortunately not here. He's in Mozambique on holiday. Probably having a better life than these guys right now. A lot of guys are complaining about the tuning, but it is what it is, you know? Something new for everyone to try. Who's you? aka Francois racing for Team Nissan. Him and his teammate Zokan. I see they both went for, I think this is the T-Spec GTRs. Would like to see what they do. This is actually a popular tune used for the money grinds. It's a detuned car actually, so I think you put in a different gearbox, one with the clutch, even though this is automatic. You can see there's paddle shifters, but yeah, definitely detuned. It is definitely a monster, but yeah. That's all cool, my guy. I'm just doing this so I can get like a VOD, and if I do make videos, this is the season I am hosting for these guys. Waxon and Tiger are racing for Team Ferrari. They have chosen the 430 Scuderia. I think this is the Scuderia. They use two 430s in this game, not F430s in the game, not too sure which one it is. Franz Hermann, again Tish, racing in the Lambo, possibly the strongest car on this track. Not heavily tuned, even on hard tires, can do a 204 apparently, so it's kind of insane. I want to see what these guys do. They definitely have a different gearbox in one of the clutch that actually lowers your PP. It's all allowed. You're allowed to detune your stuff, put ballast on it. As long as you get under the PP limit and you're within regulations, it's all good. And also we have Zokan. Oh no, Zokan's in there. Stings as well, his teammate, Franz Owen's teammate racing in the Lambo. So these two will probably be high up on the list. Maybe they can score a nice load of points for their team. But yeah, going through, Monet puts up the fastest time with 2:07 in the Corvette of all cars. This is quite amazing, actually. I wouldn't think it would happen. He's actually gotten a faster time than the one Lamborghini. We'll see how this other Lamborghini comes through. I don't think he'll get there in time. Those 2:03, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the Corvette provisionally has pole for now, which is quite amazing to see, actually. We got the one Lambo, the one GTR, detuned GTR, all in very much close contention with each other, about 73 tenths of a second each. Darius in the BMW M3, very, very weak car on this track. Doesn't have a lot of power down the straight and it struggles through the S's. Stings and Franz Hermann hoping to get a better lap for this lap, but that's actually the end of qualifying. They don't have enough time for a second lap. So we're about to see now. Again, close contention with each other. Just going to Zokan about 2 seconds off pace, and Tiger as well is about 4 seconds from the main pace. Gonna be an interesting race. Lambos seem to be the strongest one, the strongest car for now. Both Steele and Gibby able to get at least one more lap in. We'll see what times they get during their second stint. I think Gibby just being able to not get any faster. Steele doesn't improve either. And that's actually the end of qualifying. Ooh, a little bit of a moment there, but that is the end of qualifying. Interesting to see what happens now. Gonna wish the guys some luck. actually hear what they have to say.
Ek kon ten minste
Guys, that was some good qualifying. Well done.
210 gekry het.
Guys, good luck. Have fun. I am busy streaming, commentating, so yeah, I'll pop in from time to time to check. But yeah, good luck. Have fun.
Thanks.
Tristan, now I'm just watching. Since I'm hosting this season, I won't be racing just so I can make it fair for everybody. And they go for a rolling start this time because the Lambos, they are four-wheel drive. They'll get a huge launch. And actually, we see this Lambo making a move already on the Chevy. Just flying past it. Let's get an onboard footage of... They actually are side by side. The Chevrolet actually has a lot more speed going down the straight. Everybody else is just sort of trailing behind. Let's see who's going to make the first move coming up to this first corner. The Lamborghini does have the inside. Late on the brakes, the Lamborghini can brake a lot later. The rain's actually coming down. Ooh, a bit of contact. I think that's just a bit of lag. Lamborghini does get up in front. Four-wheel drive helping it here. Steele is currently in the middle of a Lambo sandwich. Let's see if we can maybe fight them for the S's. Lamborghini does take a weirder line, I should say. Coming through under the tunnel now, this short little S section. The rain is messing with a lot of grip of these cars. I'm surprised the Corvette's actually keeping up. It's a rear-wheel drive car compared to the super overpowered Lambo. Oh, Nitesh actually makes a mistake, understeers into the side. Oh, Steele goes into the side of him actually. Some good fighting happening here up in front. If Steele's able to just hold onto the toe of that Lambo, it should be good. Going down the back, we'll see who's you in the GTR. I think Stings might have had a mistake. He was in third and now down to fifth. Waxen and Ferrari keeping in close contention with that Lambo. Darius following closely behind. Tiger and Zokon just having a bit of bad luck maybe, but it's still a long race, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Steele actually makes a move in the inside of the Lamborghini. He's actually going to run away from the Lamborghini coming out this down straight. About 4, 5, 6 cars all in each other's slipstream. Look at that. Going down the list. I think Huzi's just managing, just sniffing that slipstream of the Lambo, but the Lambo's too fast, it's running away. You can see the time is just ticking down. Behind him, we got Gibby in the Porsche. Holding on to it, he might be able to make a move. In fact, he has a lot of overspeed, coming down 300 kilometers an hour. Over the little jump, nobody goes lifting off. It is possible. Side by side, doesn't have the toe anymore, but they're next to each other. Who's gonna break first? They both basically break at the same point. Ooh, coming down the first corner, they keep it clean, tidy. Gibby stays on the inside. Francha and Gibby leaving a lot of space. There's some good racing happening. And Gibby takes the position from Francois, but Francois not letting it go. He's still side by side next to Gibby right now. Gibby's going through the inside of this S's. Bad place to be as the car tends to sway towards the outside, so he has to keep his speed. Ooh, just managing to keep onto there, making sure not to touch Francois. We got Waxen following close behind in the F430. Stings just can't seem to find the rhythm. I think the wet track, as you can see at the bottom left corner over there next to the tire wear indicators, the rain has sort of built a little small layer of water on the track. I think it's just messing with the Lambo. And close behind that, Darius, I would possibly argue, the worst car keeping up with this main group. Zokan and Tiger still following behind. They can still make up for this race, as people do need to pit. But following back in front, Mornay's actually managed to get away. I see some fighting in the background over there. Ooh, Waxen might make a move on Gibby. Let's watch this from Sting's perspective. Waxen goes into the inside, breaking a lot late. Is he able to make it? Gibby just... Ooh, Sting's trying to make a move, but Waxen actually holds it around the outside. Gibby can't seem to get the run on him. And they make it. Waxen makes it through. Stings has a nice exit. Has a lot of speed coming down this main straight. Gibby just somehow losing time, but can't doubt the Porsche. It will pick up a lot of speed coming down the straight, especially in the slipstream. If Gibby just maybe moves over to the left of the Lamborghini. currently... Ooh, Waxon makes sure he moves quickly into the slipstream of Stings. 3 cars here coming down the main straight, all powering through 300 kilometers an hour, very close to one another. They're going 3 abreast into the first corner. Ooh, what's going to happen? The Lambo might break later. They're all 3 braking at the same time. 3 abreast into the corner. Some clean racing happening from these people right now. Little tap, but that's fine. Rubbing is racing, and Sting seems to get the move done on both of them. He came from 6th, now up into 4th. What a great move. Some great racing from these guys. Darius still holding back to those two over there. Looking up in front, Francois got some clean air both in front and behind him, so he can just sort of keep this pace. There's still Waxon and Gibby fighting in the back of here, wanted to claim that position back from Stings. If Stings is able to... Ooh, just a tap from Stings throws his momentum off and pushes his car to the side. Waxon takes advantage of that mistake. He's actually now side by side next to Stings, going into this next right-hander, a far sweeping right-hand section. Ooh, both breaking. A little tap goes into the wall. Let's see what happens. Gibby is taking advantage of the situation as well. Whoa, 3 abreast. There's actually a small little accident right there. Darius is just a vulture. He's scavenging from all these mistakes, but great racing happening. There's no foul play or malicious behavior here. That's just good racing. Stings is still currently in 4th. He's getting away with it. He's making sure he's capitalizing, but he actually makes a mistake. Darius goes through to 4th. All the way down from 7th, he goes through to 4th in 1 lap. Let's see how he holds this up. The BMW doesn't have a lot of straight line speed, but we're going to see Stings looking up the inside, just see if he can make a move. Maybe scared Darius to make a mistake. He does do it, actually. Darius gets pushed, nudged a little bit wide, but the BMW doesn't have a lot of grip coming out of the corner. Sweeps a bit wide out there. Porsche hot in his heels. We're going to see now if he can actually keep up with this Lambo, if he's going to lose a lot of speed and time. Porsche now following up behind him and gets the move done swiftly, cleanly. I mean, the Porsche has a lot of power. I mean, it's getting to 300 kilometers an hour easily. In fact, he's actually catching up with that Lamborghini. Wow, a lot of racing from this mid-pack right here. Some great racing. Still, as is seeming to look like he's actually the top car. I might have underestimated this Corvette. It's a Corvette, people. Makes a bit of mistake, goes wide into the corner, but he actually still is holding onto the line. Franz Hermann making an appearance. Definitely is not the F1 driver. He's just holding back, maybe. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do. Maybe he's conserving fuel. Just keeping in the tow. Doesn't use too much fuel. Stays into the back of Steele. Just sort of following his line. Maybe waiting to see if he makes a mistake. Good racing, though. Who's you? Just following a little bit more behind. Doesn't have the tow, but he does have the speed in the section over here. The second section. Or the S's, I should say. Taps the wall there, but that shouldn't lose him too much momentum. And I must say, these guys have tuned their cars well enough to be in close contention with each other. Usually, tuning these cars, there's always one meta car, but everybody seems to have pace with one another. There's still a lot of fighting happening here. I think we just missed a mistake from Wax, and Darius seemed to have went back down to 7th. But he's basically on the gearbox. I think he just flashed Waxon there. Let's see what happens. Waxon goes into the middle of the road trying to make his car as wide as possible. Stings makes a mistake, goes into the barrier on the outside of the hairpin. What's going to happen now? He phases through. I don't actually know what happened there, but he's got a bit of damage on his front left-hand side. 3 cars all now in the tow with each other. Porsche leading it. He might just fly away as well. The Porsche has a lot of speed down the straight. Waxon following behind in the slipstream. Stings keeping out of the tow. Not too sure why. Waiting maybe for his damage to just go away. It is light damage. But we're going to see if he maybe gets a lot of overspeed for an overtake. Darius following slowly behind him. Also reaching 300 kilometers an hour. I think a move might be made here by Waxon. He's looking towards the inside. He's actually going towards the inside. Waxon decides he's going to brake very late. Late on the brakes. Will he be able to make the corner? Yes, he does. Oh, a little tap from Stings at the back of Gibby. Just doesn't upset the car too much, but Stings backs off and he allows Gibby to go on. So Waxon getting getting the reward of all of that, just committing to the inside of the corner. That it is a Ferrari. It has good brakes. We shouldn't question it. Just scrapes the wall there. A little bit of paint coming off, but little buff out. Darius still holding on here. Just checking on the back. Zokan 5 seconds behind, and Tiger I think just struggling a bit with this car. Understeering, can't seem to find the grip for this car. Ferrari does seem to have its problems maybe with the Tiger. Looking back out in front, Francho's actually caught up a lot, going from 1.4 seconds back down to a second. I see, fluctuating a lot. Just driving cleanly. I think maybe the GTR is handling its tires better than the Lambo. Actually, no, the Lambo seems to be doing a lot better on its wheels. Same with the Corvette. Very heavy cars. Corvette being a rear-wheel drive car, engine up in front. It's amazing how he's keeping this thing straight. Nice livery though, good old American livery. You'd love to see it. Franz Hermann bringing his arrive and drive Lamborghini, I suppose. Who's in a nice purple GTR? I actually want to see what it says up in front. I didn't get to read. The Violator. I think that's a WWE reference. I could be wrong. Nice livery though. Purple. I love it. Waxon actually goes in no fuel. It actually has absolutely no fuel at all. Whereas everybody else still seems to have about a quarter tank. Corvette, the big old V8, still has more than a quarter left. It's very strange to see. Oh, we're actually missing out on good racing. Gibby gets the overtake done on Stings. The Porsche has a lot of overspeed coming down this main track, especially if you have the slipstream. What's going to happen? Who's going to brake first? Stings just maybe poking his nose a little bit to the inside just to maybe scare Gibby a bit, but it doesn't work. Gibby's not phased at all. Porsche gets the job done. Actually missed that. Let's take a listen. It seems to be very, unless it's just a replay or something, very quiet. You can definitely hear it put on a gearbox, a different gearbox, a manual transmission, apart from the dog, the whining, the infamous sequential gearbox. That does lower your PP, this manual gearbox, but you can tune it. Anyways, looking towards the front now, who's you just losing a bit of time, maybe made a mistake. Steele, I should say, running away from the Lambo. Actually, this Corvette seems to be putting in the work. A little bit of a mistake there, just oversteering a bit, but the car's flying nonetheless. Got a turbo on, I just realized, no longer the naturally aspirated V8. It's now turbocharged. I think the Americans will have a word with both Monet and Team Chevrolet. Team Lambo or Franz Hermann just trying to hold on to the back of that slipstream, but I think he's out of slipstream range. He's got maybe a lap or two of petrol left. Looking at Franz also maybe just a lap left of petrol. GTR still holding on. Within the pace, he's getting about 208s, 209s a lap. Faster as you go on, as the track dries up or maybe warms up a little bit more. Here we see Gibby and Sting still having a fight down this main straight, just high-speed cars. Just take a listen. Sting's maybe getting a little bit frustrated. He does have better tires. He's just a little bit less fuel, but he's making it work now, right on the gearbox of Gibby. Oh, just understeers a bit. The Lambo is a bit heavy on the front. Doesn't want to steer a lot. Maybe the worries of having a four-wheel drive system. But the Porsche as well, that's the turbo, is also with four-wheel drive. So just a little bit lighter. Putting in the work though. Coming out of this fast sweeping right-hander and then back into a very awkward off-cambered with some lateral G's to the left-hander. Getting back into the main highway. Stings is just maybe trying to stay in that toe, maybe for the next corner, maybe looking for a move through that hairpin, the very end hairpin. Darius still looks maybe good and feel, maybe can do another lap's worth of fuel. Bieber also very nice. Oh, his wheel, sorry. Maxon just following behind, he had to pit stop. I'm not sure if he'll be able to do a two-stop or if he's going to have to fuel save, but we will see the strategy that comes out of this. Is a winning strategy, we don't know. Zokan in the GTR team Nismo / Nissan, just playing it cool at the back. I see he's got an anti-lag system, turbo lag system. Flames coming out of the back of that GTR. Very JDM like. Tiger at the back. Ooh, just having a small little moment there, but it's fine. He's also pitted early that we didn't see. Maybe we got a different strategy going on. I see now everybody in the front, Franz Herman and Sting's team Lambo has called in for the double pit stop from both their drivers. 100% fuel, not fresh on the tires though. Going back on the same old hards, same with Stings. All just fueling up, ready to go back out again. The hards can still go for a long time. Waxen appearing from the shadows, coming in quick on Stings. He's gonna get the overtake done. A lot more speed than the Lambo. Max gear 304. Let's see how this plays out. He's got older tires but less fuel, so maybe it'll be a little bit faster. I see. Oh no! Who's you has ran out of petrol. He's currently just rolling. He's completely out of fuel. I think he misjudged it. He can't do anything. That's completely unfortunate from Who's You there. That's maybe just a miscalculation on his part, or just missed it. I wonder what happened. His teammate not maybe gonna give him a push? No? Oh, that's such a sad sight to see. And just like that, that's one Nissan possibly out of the race. He could possibly just crawl his way back, but it won't be viable. So he's just gonna take his leave right here. What a sad sight to see, man. It was beautiful racing from him. He was keeping on to third the whole time, keeping up with the top guys on top of the pack, and he just misjudged it. Maybe just missed it. Wasn't paying attention, but it happens. That happens. He stopped on the side of the road. Some good racing. The yellow flag will be there, just for people to make sure. Wow, what a sad sight. But anyways, going back to the front of the pack, Steele has pitted. He doesn't look like he's put in a fresh pair of tires either. Just filling up with fuel. Same with Rios in the BMW. Just putting in some petrol for the cars. I think they can all carry on the same speed. Oh no, actually, this is the first tire change we see coming in from Team BMW of Darius, putting in a fresh pair of sports hard tires, not filling up all the way. He's just come out behind the Lamborghini of Stings and Waxen in the Ferrari. I see it's just a struggle here. Ferrari top gear is just sitting on 306, 310. It's keeping up. He's actually keeping on to the side, and the brakes are better. Ooh, he's braking right behind him. Stings moves over under braking, holding on to the inside line. They will able to get the run out still. Yes, they do. Both just tap the wall, following each other a bit too closely. They can't get an overtake done here as Who's You is busy sitting on the side of the road as we go past this very sad sight. Unfortunate from Francois. Going back up in front, Monet seems to have he's built up a 5-second lead to the Lamborghini of Franz Herman. Franz Herman, maybe just, I think a tire change would have maybe helped the Lamborghini, maybe a fresh pair of hards, but maybe would have also lost a lot more time. The strategy is coming from these guys. They know what they're doing, I should say at the least. We actually just missed Waxen overtaking Stings. I think Stings actually did make a mistake there, but yes, he has front right damage. Again, I think maybe the Lambo should have pitted extra pair of tires on, but who knows, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Get the rest of the pack. Darius on his fresh hards, now in 5th, coming from 7th. Courtesy because now Francois is pretty much out of the race. I think Franco's actually crawling. He's slowly crawling back to the start-finish line. Oh, very unfortunate from him. Looking back on it though, back to the fight for third place of Waxen and Stings. Waxen has a better run on the exit there. He doesn't have the speed though. We're going to see what's going to happen as Stings slowly creeps up towards the back of that Ferrari. Stings now with the toe, the slipstream, and a lot more speed from the Lamborghini. We'll possibly see a move just at the end of the tunnel. Slowly creeping up towards that Ferrari, millisecond by millisecond. As they emerge from the tunnel and over the small little crest. I think Stings actually might be fuel saving. I don't think this is the Lamborghini's full potential. As they come to the first braking point. Still close on the Ferrari, but nothing to do there yet. Just waiting patiently to make a move. Actually, Waxen goes a bit wide, goes into the rubber balls. Let's see if Stings profits off this mistake. He's just looking into the blind. He's in the blind spot currently with the Ferrari. Staying on the inside, but you have to take it slowly. Waxen is just keeping his line, keeping his cool, making sure he finds the spots with the most grip, no rubber on the track. But wide, Stings is just following somewhat behind Waxen, yeah. A move soon to be made, probably. Looking behind, Darius sees these two up ahead, but also maybe waiting if he can make a move. Zokan in Team Nissan, probably devastated to see that his teammate out of fuel, just scrapes the wall there. It's fine, buff it out again. He's currently sitting in 6th, hoping to maybe score some extra points for his teammates, him and his team. Gibby currently in 7th, was in top contention earlier on, but I think we might have missed what happened. Maybe that the pit stop maybe messed him up a little bit, maybe a bit too much fuel saving. Tiger coming through, a little bit of front damage, probably some mistake coming through that first 2 right-handers. This is a very difficult set of corners to get right, must be admitted. Francois finally gets into the pits. He's now going to definitely put in a whole load of fuel. Maybe not the full load, but half a tank. Not opting to switch tires, but that's all good. I think I saw Waxen go back into the pits. He wasn't able to make the 2 stints, the one-stop strategy work. Ferrari seems to be chowing, just devouring the petrol. Opts to put on a fresh pair of tires as well. Back up in front, Mornay with a very good lead in this Corvette. I must say, I'm not saying anything bad about Corvette, but a Corvette. I think this is the C8 Corvette. Just absolutely dominating the Italians, the Japanese. I mean, people in their homeland country right now. A V8 American monster on Japanese roads, just dominating. It's very, very cool to see, especially with the Freedom delivery on. Mr. Italian over here, just struggling to find the pace in him. I'm sure the tires would have helped. Sting's other teammate in 3rd, both in pole position, or in podium, sorry, not pole position. 2 Lamborghinis in the podium positions, just making it work nicely. Darius in the BMW came from all the way down to 7th, I believe it was, 7th or 6th. Is now finding himself in 4th, and if he just keeps on driving it clean, keeps on bringing that BMW home, will score a nice chunk of points for him and his team. Sokon in the GTR now having to score for his team over here. Unfortunate events that happened with Francois, but Waxen is close by, especially with a fresh pair of hards and a full tank of gas. He might just make the move. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Gibby in Team Porsche, quite far away. Let's see if he's cooking up anything as well. Maybe some mistakes come up. Tiger also in Team Ferrari, just cheering on Waxen from a distance, but he's got it. And then the unfortunate man of the hour, I think currently sitting in his pause screen. He's just letting the auto drive do its thing. You know what? I don't even blame him. He's a true one for not backing out of the race and just riding this one out. You learn from your mistakes. I remember in one GTSA event, I forgot to put on wet tires during a heavy rain race, and yeah, it happens. It happens. Just looking down the pack, nothing seems to have changed too much. Looking at Zokan and Waxen, though, this looks like it might be a battle for fifth coming towards the end of the race. The Ferrari seems to have a lot of speed coming down the straight summer, even in top gear. And I think the GTRs just don't have that speed through the middle section of this track. Breaking into the first corner, goes down to second, about 110 kilometers an hour. Back up to third just to keep the torque there. Waxen takes the corner a lot faster. He's down already a tenth of a second. Just waiting to pounce. We got to watch these guys closely, as this is a move in the making of here. Waxen is just slowly building that heat up in those hard tires, just letting that fuel burn a little bit so he's light. Make that move on Zokan. Gibby still quite far away. I think also, like the Lamborghinis, needed maybe just a fresh pair of tires, but I think the guys were so close in terms of time that they just had to just put in petrol. But it might have costed them. Not too sure what the team strategies were. Tiger just came out of the pits now, put in probably fuel as well. The Ferrari does chow up the petrol, as we now saw from Maxon. Who's just hitting the car right out? We know what's happening there. Warner coming in now, finishing his 12th lap, starting his 13th in the Freedom Tower. Look at that. Just a happy old little Corvette bouncing up and down on the highways of Tokyo. Oof, very quiet V8. I think they left the stock exhaust on, and I'm not actually sure. Just put a turbo on. Very clever. Surprised the turbo isn't. Out of everything that's happened in this race, this was the most economical car, unless it was fuel saving. But very cool to see. Franz Zoman's still building. He's actually building a larger gap between him and Monet up in front. Sting's just making sure he holds down the third place. Darius he's still there. Very much a distraction possibly for Stings, as the BMW has not left his sights. Zokan, we see, actually goes into the pits probably for his last fuel. Will he change wheels? He changes wheels as well with fresh pair of hards. Fresh pair of hard, disappearing tires. He's driving on the power of magic and Harry Potter. He decides just to put in a fresh pair of wheels. Doesn't fuel up. I'm thinking what he wants to do. Maybe he just gave the position away to Gibby. Gibby's happy. He's happy for that one. Anyways, looking at Alright, so that actually just gave the position away to that actually gave that was the thing we were looking at, Waxen and Zokan, but I'm not quite sure why I put it. Darius Stings is just losing a lot of time in this middle sector with that Lamborghini. Darius is actually making a lot of moves on this Lamborghini, now 4/10 of a second behind. And still climbing. Maybe the Lambo's fuel saving, I'm not too sure, but it's a possible third place for the BMW. Possibly the weakest car. I definitely doubted it, but Darius definitely putting in the work, making sure that he comes home with something. As they now enter the main straight, BMW reaching speeds of 200, still climbing. He's now in the slipstream of the Lamborghini. If you look at the timer there on the left-hand side, you can see he's slowly inching ever so closer to the Lamborghini, all thanks to the slipstream. Oh, and now he's just starting to lose. The Lamborghini has now finally picked up its top-end speed, and this is possibly where the BMW just struggles. But looking at the middle sector, it seems that Darius has to have a faster time. Definitely due to the tires, I'm pretty sure. Looking at the rest of the pack, Monet or Steele is now coming up on a back marker of Tiger. Will Tiger move out the way? No, I mean, blue flags. Ooh, a little bit of a tap actually coming from a back marker and steal. Well, Tiger has every right to do that, as blue flags in any other series but Formula One means it's just a warning. It's just a fast car behind you, but you don't have to slow down. I think that's sick. Don't have to move, jump out the way as soon as you see a blue flag. I miss this. I miss this now. Darius has overtaken Stings for third place. Darius is now sitting on podium position and now just has to defend for another lap and a half from this Lamborghini. Definitely finding all the pace in that BMW M3 has to offer. I mean, come on, where do you see racing like this? A BMW M3 and a Lamborghini Aventador racing each other in the streets. Gives us a little flash, actually. I think Stings is possibly fuel saving the Lambo, just also a bit heavy on fuel, but we'll see what happens. We definitely know the Lambo has a better top end, plus now a slipstream from the BMW. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's a brave move into turn one as they now finally enter the back straight. Stings slowly building that gap up, or closing it down, I should say, on Darius. Now 9/10 of a second, coming down quite fast. Just over the finish line, we're starting the final lap for Stings. He's now reaching speeds of 300. It's 5/10 of a second away from Darius. He definitely has the overspeed of Darius. Switches into 7th gear, goes far on the right hand side as to not get the side draft on him, and back at him, and he cleanly overtakes Darius on the main straight just before T1, so there'll be no fighting towards that corner. However, we know that Darius has the better speed in this middle sector, so we'll see what happens, as Darius now knows that he has enough speed if he's far enough away from Stings to... Oh no, he makes a mistake, just oversteers a bit, coming down that hill. Oh, just the turn 2. Ooh, it's gonna cost him too much. Just a bit of nose, maybe just the angstiness. That's so horrible to see. He had the vision was there, driving with complete passion, but just for the car to just slip underneath you. It happens. But he's building the gap. He's definitely driving with rage. He sees that bull in his eyes. He wants it. The bull's not seeing red. Darius is now seeing red. Coming now up to the last couple of corners just before the hairpin. Darius is building up that speed. He's getting that speed back. He's now 7/10 and he's going down the last couple of corners before the hairpin. He needs to get past Stings before the main straight. Stings very much covering the inside, slows down a lot, allows Darius to just keep it. Stings slides, but I don't think Darius has it. Doesn't have enough speed coming out of this corner, but what a great race from these guys. Very much congratulations to Steele in the Corvette coming first place. Franz Herman coming second place, bringing that Lamborghini home second. Coming down the last straight. BMW doesn't have enough speed. Actually, he's letting him through. Wait, the Lambo ran out of fuel just before the end straight. He allowed Darius to go through. Wow! Just before the finish line, Stings ran out of petrol and allowed Darius just to glide on through. He's still got a 1% of petrol left, and he's going past the other Lamborghini now just to show, I made it. Wow, absolutely cinematic. Waxon comes in 5th, bringing that Ferrari home. The Charles petrol got it right. Gibby, unfortunate. I wonder what happened to him. We've got to watch the replay again. Coming in 6th, and Zokon in the GTR just bringing it all home, closing this race out completely. 8th, we got Tiger, also in the Ferrari. Team Ferrari seemed to do quite well in this race, actually. And the unfortunate events of Who's You. Very unfortunate. Wow, I gotta watch that replay again. Nice train going on here. As Zokon brings it home. To close out our first round of Tuner Wars. Let's hear from the drivers themselves, shall we? Stings!
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing happened, man.
Nothing happened.
Except that I ran out of fuel.
I'm on the edge of my seat, right? I was so upset when I saw Darius oversteer in the second. I was like, no, what up? And then it's like, oh no, he's 2 seconds, but he's building up. He's now 6/10 of a second just behind Stings, but he won't have enough speed.
100 meters.
100 meters away from the start finish line, and I see, wait, Darius is third. Guys, let me just say that was a great race to commentate there. I had a lot of fun there. I must say, Francois, very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah. And Monet, you made me like American cars. That's all I gotta say. That Corvette was that Corvette was moving it. My word. But guys, well done. That was a great race, especially in the first couple of laps. That was, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Some good racing.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest
Have
of
a
the night.
good one. See you again. Yes. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm keeping lobby still. I'm just waiting.
What happened in a singles lobby for the Bachelor?
Darius did it good, no? Oh, my word. I, no, in the beginning I was like, this BMW possibly like maybe the weakest car, but you proved me wrong. You proved me wrong quite quickly. Is it? But you were keeping up with that big pack in front of you, so as long as you had that too, it was good. But yeah, nah, guys, well done. Yeah, no? But now you guys know. A PB will be 700. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is the short version of it though, so it doesn't have as long a straight. Yeah. But there it's there's racing tires there. Yeah, no. He was third for a long time as well. Just keeping you guys in.
If Uncle Bobby sends a picture, you want.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was I love a race. Be back here again next week Monday to do the second round. It'll be on the Grand Valley Speedway. Also a highway-ish map. Racing soft 700 pp. Still the same manufacturers, same teams. But yeah, it'll be a great one. Anyways, everybody have a good rest of the nights. Goodbye.